For centuries, the story of how ancient Egypt rose from a collection of small settlements along the Nile to become one of the greatest superpowers of the ancient world has fascinated historians, archaeologists, and enthusiasts alike. But how exactly did this transformation happen? What were the critical factors that allowed Egypt to dominate the ancient world for millennia? Stick around, because today we're diving deep into the incredible journey of ancient Egypt's rise to superpower status, uncovering the secrets of their unparalleled success, and exploring how their innovations, diplomacy, and military might set them apart. It all begins with the Nile River. Known as the lifeblood of Egypt, the Nile wasn't just a river. It was a source of life, prosperity, and unity. Every year, the Nile's floodwaters would inundate the surrounding lands, depositing rich silt that created some of the most fertile soil in the ancient world. This abundance of resources meant that early Egyptians didn't just survive, they thrived. They had surplus crops, allowing them to store food for tough times, trade with neighboring regions, and support a growing population. The Nile wasn't just the foundation of Egypt's agricultural success. It was the thread that bound their civilization together, fostering communication, transportation, and cultural exchange. Beyond agriculture, the Nile River played a crucial role in shaping Egypt's cultural identity. The river served as a natural highway, enabling trade and interaction between Upper and Lower Egypt. This connectivity allowed the exchange of goods, ideas, and religious practices, which gradually unified the two regions into one cohesive civilization. The river also provided a sense of order, as its predictable flooding reinforced the idea of Ma'at, the ancient Egyptian concept of balance, harmony, and justice. This ideology became a cornerstone of Egyptian governance and culture, influencing everything from law to architecture. As their agricultural base grew stronger, so did their societal structure. By around 3100 BCE, the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under the legendary ruler Narmer, also known as Menes, marked the beginning of Egypt's first dynasty. This event was more than just a political shift. It was the birth of a centralized state. With a strong central government, Egypt could coordinate large-scale projects like irrigation systems, monumental architecture, and organized trade networks. These advancements not only ensured the stability of their civilization, but also laid the groundwork for their ascent as a superpower. Egypt's success also stemmed from their strategic use of natural resources. Gold, a symbol of wealth and divine power, was abundant in Nubia and became a cornerstone of Egypt's economy. By controlling trade routes to this resource-rich region, Egyptian rulers ensured a steady flow of wealth that funded their grand architectural projects and military campaigns. In addition to gold, Egypt's access to copper and stone allowed them to develop advanced tools, weapons, and construction techniques, further cementing their dominance in the ancient world. Innovation was key to Egypt's rise. The construction of monumental architecture, such as the pyramids, not only demonstrated their technological expertise, but also reinforced the power of the pharaoh. These projects required a high level of organization, a skilled workforce, and extensive resources. The pyramids, temples, and obelisks were not mere symbols of divine power. They served as economic and social hubs. Construction projects employed thousands, stimulated trade, and displayed Egypt's wealth and influence to foreign nations. Beyond their physical achievements, Egypt's intellectual contributions were equally remarkable. Their development of a solar calendar, based on the observation of celestial movements, allowed for precise agricultural planning and became a model for future civilizations. Likewise, their advancements in medicine and anatomy, recorded in papyri like the Ebers Papyrus, highlighted their commitment to understanding and improving the human condition. These texts outlined treatments for various ailments, surgical techniques, and herbal remedies, reflecting a deep knowledge of the natural world. But Egypt's success wasn't only about what they built, it was also about how they interacted with their neighbors. Their diplomacy was as advanced as their architecture. The New Kingdom period in particular saw Egypt engage in sophisticated diplomatic relationships with other superpowers of the time, such as the Hittites, Babylonians, and Assyrians. The Amarna letters, clay tablets discovered in the ruins of Akhetaten, provide a detailed account of Egypt's diplomatic correspondence. These letters reveal how the Egyptians maintained alliances, negotiated peace treaties, and managed trade relations. The Treaty of Kadesh, signed by Ramses II and the Hittite king Hattusili III, stands as one of history's earliest recorded peace agreements, showcasing Egypt's commitment to diplomacy and stability. Trade was another pillar of Egypt's dominance. Their merchants traveled far and wide, bringing back exotic goods like lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, cedarwood from Lebanon, and spices from the Punt region, believed to be in modern-day Somalia or Eritrea. These goods were not only valuable, but also reinforced Egypt's cultural status. Egyptian goods, such as papyrus and finely crafted jewelry, were highly sought after, spreading Egyptian influence throughout the ancient world. Their trade networks also brought new ideas and technologies to Egypt, keeping them at the forefront of innovation. Cultural export was another tool of Egyptian power. Egyptian art, religion, and administrative practices influenced neighboring civilizations. For example, the Nubians adopted many aspects of Egyptian culture, including their gods, language, and architectural styles, during periods of Egyptian domination. Egyptian hieroglyphs and symbols were recognized far beyond their borders, signifying the vast reach of their cultural impact. Egypt's military strength was equally crucial. Early in their history, Egyptian rulers focused on securing their borders, particularly in the Sinai Peninsula and the deserts to the west. These regions acted as natural barriers, but they also required constant vigilance. Over time, the Egyptian military evolved into a highly organized force equipped with advanced weaponry, including chariots and composite bows. Under rulers like Thutmose III and Ramses II, the military wasn't just a defensive tool, but an instrument of expansion. These pharaohs led campaigns that extended Egypt's influence far into the Levant and Nubia, creating a vast empire that brought wealth and prestige. Religion was deeply intertwined with Egypt's rise. The belief that the pharaoh was a living god created a sense of unity and purpose among the people. Massive temple complexes like Karnak and Luxor were not only centers of worship, but also hubs of economic and political activity. These temples employed thousands of workers, from priests to artisans, contributing to the economy while reinforcing the divine authority of the pharaoh. Finally, Egypt's adaptability ensured their survival and continued influence. Even during periods of decline, such as the intermediate periods, Egypt managed to recover and re-establish itself as a dominant power. Their ability to learn from both internal challenges and external threats demonstrated a resilience that few ancient civilizations could match. Egypt's cultural impact extended beyond politics and religion. They pioneered numerous advancements in science, including medicine, astronomy, and mathematics. Their ability to map the stars and create a solar calendar influenced later civilizations and helped guide agricultural and religious practices. Their medical knowledge, documented in texts like the Edwin Smith Papyrus, displayed a profound understanding of anatomy, injury treatment, and disease management, setting a foundation for modern medicine. By understanding their environment, innovating in multiple fields, building a strong economy, mastering diplomacy, and cultivating a powerful military, ancient Egypt secured its place as one of history's greatest superpowers. Their achievements continue to inspire awe and admiration, reminding us of the incredible heights humanity can reach through ingenuity, unity, and perseverance. If you enjoyed this journey into the rise of ancient Egypt, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Historical Highway, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next exploration into the wonders of the ancient world. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.